Welcome back to another vlog. I am starting this one off on a Thursday. I figured we would just go ahead and start off kind of like a little weekend vlog. Today I am just in the best mood because Luke slept through the night for the first time last night ever since bringing him home. And I know people are always like, in my last vlog you guys were like, well, they're babies. Like some people were like, they're babies, they're not supposed to sleep, they're not supposed to sleep through the night, blah blah. I don't even care if he sleeps like the 11 to 12 hour stretch that they say they're supposed to be sleeping at this age. Like if he wakes up in the middle of the night, totally fine by me. He was just waking up like every 30 minutes to an hour, and that was just not gonna work. It wasn't working for me, it wasn't working for him. And yeah, we just finally got some things happening and he just caught on very quickly. I won't lie, we did do some sleep training, but it was a very gentle method of sleep training. We did like a variation of taking care of babies, and it only took one day. And he, the past 2 nights, has done really well. So you can hear him in the back, he's playing with his toy. But we just pulled up at, it's 1:30. I need to get back home to get back on work here in a minute, but I just took my little lunch break and decided I'd come down the road and grab a matcha from the Hanger. I haven't ever had one of their matchas, and I need to get more matcha powder for the house anyway. So I want to get a matcha here and then get their matcha powder so I have some, so I can make matchas at home. Goodness, what's going on? I know, we're gonna get out. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna go get a little matcha latte. I wanted to just get out of the house because it's like a nice day today. It's 66 degrees out in January. First of all, also, how is it still January? We still have 2 more days left of January, which is crazy. But yeah, we're gonna go in and get a little matcha, and then yeah, just, I'm in a really good mood today. I'm like in a good mood, but I'm also sad because there's just so much going on in the world that's just making me literally so sad. Like the California fires, then this plane crash that happened in DC last night, and then I just saw another post about Western North Carolina is having a bunch of wildfires happening right now, and I'm like, what? My camera just went out of battery, but I'm like, what the heck is going on? Just literally so much sad stuff, and I'm like, come on, like, can we catch a break? Like, I don't know, everything just is making me sad lately, and I'm just like praying for everybody that's affected by this stuff because it's just like literally so heartbreaking.
Hello! Are you ready to go inside? I'm gonna go get a matcha. Yeah. I know, it's so exciting. Come on, let's go.
Hi you guys, I just got out of the shower. I'm going to take my hair down first. Actually, I should probably leave it up. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Also, please look at my postpartum hair loss. Actually insane. If you have any recommendations for what to do about that, let me know in the comments because what to do for it. I do have this Well Bell that they sent me like shortly after I gave birth, and I haven't tried it yet, but it's a hair, skin, and nail supplement. Let me know if you have tried this and how you liked it, because I will definitely put it into my supplement lineup if I feel like it is something that's like actually gonna work. Yeah, so I have these clearly unopened. I have not taken them yet, but definitely considering if it is something that will help with the hair loss, because every time I wash my hair it's like clumps of hair coming out. It's actually insane. So anyway, but I'm about to do my skincare and I'm gonna self tan. So I figured I would take you guys along for that because I haven't self-tanned in a while, mostly because I'm breastfeeding and I felt like it would be weird to self-tan and be breastfeeding, but I'm just gonna avoid that area. But I'm gonna do my skincare really quick because I have been getting some questions about my skincare, which ironically enough I have like some redness happening right now. But I think my hormones are just really out of whack. If you saw my last vlog, I got my period back postpartum. I am having some supply issues like with my milk supply and stuff, so I think that that could be causing some problems for my skin too. But I've been using the Good Molecules products. They've sent me over a ton of stuff, so I figured I would try it because I posted when they sent me a package and so many of you guys were like, their stuff is literally like the best. It saved my skin. So I was like, heck, let me try it out, because I didn't really have any like holy grail like lineup of skincare at the time. But I've really been liking it. This is their niacinamide brightening toner, and it just really helps with like evenness of your skin tone. So I've been doing this first on like a little cotton pad. It just like also helps kind of get off any extra, you know, that didn't come off with makeup wipes or face wash. And then I am using still my Skin Farm Youth Serum. I'm literally almost out of it. I need to get another bottle from them, but I have not been to their skin clinic in a while, so I need to get one. They need to open one in Columbia. They would never do that because the population's not good enough here, but I do miss my girls at Skin Farm, so I need to pay them a visit next time I go up there. But yeah, this is just basically hyaluronic acid serum, and I'll put this all over. And then we go in with this serum from Good Molecules. It's the discoloration correcting serum, and it's also in a little dropper, so just do like that and put that on right after. Oh, also, you're probably like, when did you get red nails? I literally just went to the nail salon when Zach got home from work and got my nails done because they desperately needed to be done, and I wanted to have them done for leading up to Valentine's Day. So we did do a red nail, and I really love, I don't know what red this is, but it's like the closest thing they had to the Candy Apple Red by OPI. So if you were wondering. And then lastly, just finish off with this lightweight moisturizer. This is just their daily moisturizer. I use this morning and night, so I really like it. My skin is literally so dry. I hate this time of year because it gets, of course, my camera card ran out of memory. I need to go through and delete a bunch of clips off this card. But then Aquaphor on the lips, a must. Especially right now, my lips are so chapped. I've been like coating them in Aquaphor 24/7 because they're so freaking chapped. Anyway, okay, let's self tan. I'm obviously not going to show you guys me actually self tanning because, yeah, I'm obviously gonna have to be naked. I have these products from Peta Jane Beauty, and I think we are gonna go in with the tanning mousse first because I feel like this will just be the easiest to apply. They did send me their gradual face tan too, so I might do this on my face. And then this is their gradual body tan. I wonder if I should use this instead. Apply daily until you achieve your desired results. No, we're trying to get tan, so we're gonna do this. But I will do this on my face instead of doing the this on my face. Normally I'll put the body tanner on my face, but I figure maybe we can just do this instead because I think it's kind of like a little moisturizer. So we'll just do this instead and see what comes of it. But their products, I will say, do not smell like tan. So if you don't want the tan smell, highly recommend their tanning products because they're definitely not, you know, smelly. I also have not self-tanned in so long. I'm like forgetting all the rules. Like I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna self-tan. I need to exfoliate in the shower. And now I need to do some lotion. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. This is the Milk Concentrate lotion from L'Occitane. They literally go ham on the PR. They send me so much freaking PR. I have so much stuff from them. But I do really love their products, and I used this lotion like my entire pregnancy on my belly, and I feel like it helped. I didn't get any stretch marks, so but I know a lot of that's like hereditary, so I don't really think there's a like magic product that prevents it. If there was, I'm sure it would be a very highly marketable product, and I've never seen one out there that's like foolproof. So anyway, I'm gonna do my elbows too. Okay, I have not self-tanned in so long too, so this might go really, really bad, or it might go great, better than I expected. Who knows? I'm interested to see how this gradual face tanner works. I'll update you guys on it in the morning if it, you know, has any payoff, color payoff. Like, obviously I feel like I'm not gonna see anything now since I just applied it, but you know. Okay, let me get my wrists and ankles and then I think I'm good. I need to find a person to do spray tans. If you are in Colombia and you have a good spray tan person, please drop their info below or DM me their info or something, because I had a spray tan girl and then she stopped doing spray tans, and I think I only got sprayed with her twice, and I was really sad because I loved her. She was so sweet, and she did an amazing job, and she was not that expensive, so I was like, perfect, I'll just get sprays all the time. And then she decided to close, oh my gosh, close down her business, so I can't have that anymore with her because she closed down her business. So anyway, but I'm gonna take this off and do tanner, and I'll show you guys what it looks like once I apply it.
Hi! Good morning! Look, Britney's here to say good morning too. Hi.
I give you all the kisses.
Yes, Amelia's excited.
Good morning. It's not really morning anymore. I said good morning for him. It is the afternoon now. It is later in the afternoon. We are having a little Friday. Mom had to leave a little early today, which is perfectly fine. She literally does so much to help me so I can work by coming over to take care of him for me. So anytime she needs to like leave for something a little early, I'm always like, yes, go, because she helps me so much. But it's fine because I'm not having too busy of a Friday anyway. I had most of my busyness calls and such earlier today. So anyway, and Zach will be home here very, very soon. So that is what's going on. Let me give you a self-tan update. Yeah, tragic. Tragic. Okay, I have no explanation for this. It's just that I have been out of practice with the self-tanning game for a while now. I don't think I ever self-tanned even once while I was pregnant. Maybe once. Maybe, no, because I got spray tans. So I haven't self-tanned in like over a year. So I clearly don't know what I'm doing. But that's okay. The gradual self-tan on my face though, really good. I'm going to keep using this. But everything else looks good. Like, this is like a very natural color self-tan. I already washed it off this morning. Not me trying to show you my self-tan and hold my child at the same time. You know. But very good color. It's just the hands that are kind of embarrassing. But that's okay. That is okay. I'll show you the legs too. Legs. Super tan. Super cute and tan. Also, I was gonna link these slippers because they're so comfy. They're actually very obnoxiously fuzzy, which I don't care about. Luke literally loves staring at them, but they're literally so warm and so comfy. I'm obsessed with them. I got them from Old Navy when I saw them on their website when I was picking out clothes like to order for him. Yeah, they were $6. Such a good steal, and I was gonna link them on stories for you guys, but I saw that they were sold out yesterday when I went to link them, so I was really sad about that because they're such good slippers. Like, they're so comfy, and they were only $6. Like, I just need a good pair of like house slippers, because I have a pair of like UGG house slippers, but like they have like the rubber sole and I like to wear them outside a lot. and I didn't want to be wearing like my outside slippers all the time in the house. So I got some Just House slippers and they were really good. So anyway, but that is that. We're gonna go make him a little bottle. I just pumped earlier, so probably gonna just give him a full bottle of no, I think I do need to actually supplement a little bit of the formula. I pumped 4 ounces, which normally, like yesterday around this time I pumped 6. My breastfeeding is what it is. We're trying. I have days where I'm like getting a lot when I pump and he seems to be satisfied with nursing, and then I have other days where I feel like I need to supplement formula a little bit more, but we're just doing what works for us right now, and he is doing great regardless. So, right? Yeah. Are you gonna tell them? Please look at the difference between my hand and his skin tone. This is like embarrassing. What are you saying? What are you saying? Mom always makes a mess with this. A mess, I tell you. A mess, a mess. Ooh, boy. You'll be Gucci, boy. 6-ounce bottle coming your way, sir. Hi you guys, it is Sunday. We had church this morning. I am at Target right now. I'm about to go in, and I just wanted to kind of sit and chat with you guys because I have not done a little Q&A section of the vlog or just a Q&A in general on here in a while, and I thought I would just kind of end off this vlog. I didn't get as much footage as I was originally thinking I was going to do for this vlog, so I figured why not just end it off with a little Q&A and we can just chat through some questions you guys asked me. These were asked over on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me over there because I always post, I don't always post, but if I'm going to post like Q&A stuff, it's going to be on there for you to ask questions. And I answered a bunch of these questions over on my stories, but I was very brief on my stories, and I figured I would I would answer them more in depth, chatty style in like over on YouTube. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try and not make this too crazy long, but I want to just go a little more in depth into these questions. So first question is, how many kids are you hoping are in your future? And again, I posted all these answers on Instagram, so you've probably already seen, if you follow me on Instagram, my answers to these, but I just want to go a little more in depth on some of them. But how many kids do I want? I would love 2. A lot of people ask me like, oh, so you want to go for a girl next? I would just be happy with a healthy baby. I know that's so cliche, everyone says that, but like I truly could see myself being a boy mom through and through. Having 2 boys, I feel like would be so fun. And yeah, obviously I want to like have a girl. I feel like it would be really fun to experience a girl as well, but I love being a boy mom right now. I absolutely love, I mean obviously I love Luke to death, but I love just like him as a boy. Like I don't know, it's just I really see myself as a boy mom. I've always kind of seen myself as a boy mom, so I could so see us having 2 boys. I told Zach for whatever reason I feel it deep in my gut that we're supposed to just be a boy family, but I would love to have a daughter too, just to like, I don't know, just like have a little bestie. Obviously Luke is like my little bestie right now, but like, you know, it's just different when it's a girl, and you know, we can go do fun things like shop together, go get our nails done together, all that, like when she's older, and I just think that would be so fun. Obviously I see Bianca's relationship with Sutton and having a girl, and I think it's like so sweet, and I would love to experience that. And I would love to see Zach as a girl dad. I think that it would, he's like softened up so much just becoming a dad in general, but I think if he had a little girl, he would really soften up. So yeah, I just think it would be really sweet to see him as a girl dad. But anyway, who knows what is in our future for that, but I would love to have at least 2. If we have more than that, you know, whatever God wants for us. Family size wise is what I want. Next question, did you get baby blues? Yes, I think everybody gets baby blues. I did not really deal with like postpartum depression at all, thank goodness. But I definitely had the baby blues like for probably a week, mostly because I don't know if I talked about this on here, but Luke had jaundice when he was born, and that was just a really hard thing to navigate because you just don't want, I mean, jaundice is obviously super common, but you just don't want anything at all to be wrong with your baby. And so for me it was just really like trying in the beginning because I was just so stressed about a lot of things going on with his health, as far as like the jaundice and like having to like, we had to go to the pediatrician literally immediately the next day. We got home from the hospital Thursday night, and then Friday morning we had to be at the pediatrician. So it was just like a whirlwind, like already leaving the house with the newborn. Like I thought I was gonna have at least like a week to just like be home and like relax and like recover. But no, I'm like going to the pediatrician with my little donut pillow that I need to sit on because I'm still healing and still in pain. And like I'm literally like sobbing, crying because they're doing like heel pricks to like get a blood sample to like see where his levels were. And that part was like really hard and really overwhelming, and I was just like crying about so many different things. I was crying because I was happy, I was crying because I was sad, I was crying because I was like, I don't even know why I'm crying. I was crying because Zach, I was watching him become like this amazing servant husband and amazing dad. Like he was doing so much. He was letting me rest, and he was just like bringing him to feed and then like leaving and letting me rest. And like it was just like, I don't know, when you come home from the hospital after giving birth, it's like a whirlwind. Yeah, I definitely had some baby blues, and anybody that tells you that they don't experience that is probably lying, because I don't know how you can go through all of that, especially just hormonally, and then just like be totally fine. Next question is, how's your MS post baby? I talked about this in the last vlog, how my MS is going. And at the end of the last vlog I was talking about like I was having some symptoms flare up. They did flare up a little bit, but I actually think it's because I was getting sick. I don't know if you can tell, I'm a little bit congested. I think I just have like a cold, or maybe it's allergies, I don't know, but my immune system was definitely ramping up, flaring up because of the allergies or getting sick or whatever. So I think that's why I was having some little symptoms, but I feel way better now. But yes, MS post baby is going very well, thankfully. I'm, like I said, still on my treatment plan. A lot of you guys have asked what treatment I'm on. I am taking Tysabri, and that was just a drug that we decided on, me and my doctor, about 2 years ago. I've been on it for almost 2 years now. So yeah, that's what I'm on. I know a lot of people are curious, but I go every 6 weeks for an infusion that takes about an hour, and then that's it. And then I just continue living on with life. And I'm about to venture into doing a gluten-free diet again, because I really want to try and just help. I've been eating like terribly the past few months, and I just want to like get myself back. And when I went gluten dairy free, I did that to like help my MS and like inflammation in my body, and I felt so good. And I just feel like that could help me a lot with just feeling better postpartum too. So I'm about to go gluten-free starting this week. So maybe I'll vlog this week and I'll show you guys what I'm eating. Maybe we can do like a what I eat in a week. Maybe I'll do it on YouTube, or maybe I'll do it on TikTok. I don't know. But we're venturing into that again, so that'll be interesting. I'm not going to be as strict on myself as I was the first time I did it. If you've been following along for a while, you know I like tried to avoid doing treatment with MS because I was just going to try and go the holistic route and try and like control it with like my diet, and obviously that didn't work. So but I did go gluten and dairy free and sugar free for like 3 months. It was like really hard, but I did it, and I feel like I could possibly do it again. At least eliminate the gluten. I feel like dairy is like really essential in my diet right now because of breastfeeding, and like it's really easy to get protein with dairy, like Greek yogurt or like those Chobani shakes or whatever. Like I feel like I just like need the dairy. One of my, I guess she's kind of like a social media friend, Becca Sinelli, I think is how you say her name. She's literally the cutest, and she is on, I follow her, we're follow each other on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. She's cutest, sweetest, like prettiest, like has the best style. She just posted something about eliminating gluten from her diet, so it kind of inspired me to do the same, because I was like, wait, yeah, I remember how good I felt when I was not eating gluten. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm hoping it'll help just with any like residual MS stuff that I have, because I do, you know, have like fatigue, brain fog. Every now and then I'll get some kind of like tingly feelings like in my feet or my hands or something, which is just kind of like residual MS. Sometimes it's just like part of having it. So yeah, I'm hoping maybe though if I can eliminate some inflammation in my body, then I'll feel a little better. So that's the plan. yeah, MS is going great. Do you create content for a living? Do you have any other job? Yes. So I think I've talked about it a while back on here. I don't talk about it a ton just because, like, I don't know, I don't like to, like, for like work, personal life, social media, all that to like intersect it all. I like it to just all kind of be in separate compartments of my life. But social media is a job for me. I do think it's funny how many people think that you don't make money doing social media. Like, obviously there's people that see influencers and see how much money they do make, and then there's also people that see people doing social media and they just think like they just do it on the side, or they just don't have like another job, or like they don't make any money from it. I am like so grateful that I can say that I do that as like part of my living is doing social media. But yeah, it's funny, the people that just don't think you can do it as a full-time job, or like you don't make any money from it, or you only get free products or whatever. No, I did the whole free product thing for long enough, and then I was like, wait, I can't keep doing free products. I have to be paid for my content, because one, like, I'm advertising for a company essentially and making them money, and two, it's a lot of work to do content and stuff. Anyway, all that to say, yes, I do make money from social media, but I do not make enough to do it full time. I feel like I could, if I like were to decide to quit my full-time job and just like dedicate the time and effort into doing social media full time, I could build it into being a full-time income. I know there's potential there to do that, but I really like the security of having a full-time job, and thankfully my full-time job is very flexible and I love it. I love my company, whatever. I work from home. It's really nice. I do technical recruiting, so I work for a staffing and consulting firm and help people find jobs essentially, and it is a really rewarding job. I really enjoy it. I love talking to people, so it's a fun job to just like talk to people and like find out more about them and find out if we have jobs open for them and like place them in these new roles. So yeah, that's what I do full time, and then I do social media obviously on the side. How was your return to work postpartum? I have a hard time thinking of leaving my son. I really struggled. I was really upset about having to go back to work. However, I realized my privilege of getting to work from home, and I realized my privilege of being like close to family, because my mom comes almost every single day and watches Luke for me while I work, and I do not take that for granted. Like, I know so many people that don't live close to family, and it's like really hard to be a mom and like not have people around you that you trust to like help you with your baby. And obviously Zach works full-time away from the house, so he's not really home a lot to help me. Thankfully he works for like the public school system, so he's on like anytime they have days off and stuff, he gets days off, which is actually really nice because he has like more flexible time in the summer. He has spring break, he has winter break, all that, so he does get breaks, and it's very helpful to have him home for that. But it is also just, I don't know, when I was thinking about going back to work, like I said, I had to just kind of reality check and be like, I still get to be home with my baby. Yes, I'm not like taking care of him essentially, like my mom is the one doing it, but I can hear him giggling downstairs, and like I can, like, he's still in the house with me. I don't have to go drop him off at a daycare and then leave and go to work and then pick him up and like only have, you know, the 2 hours at the end of the day with him before he goes down to bed. You know what I mean? Like, I have to realize how grateful and thankful I am for that privilege, because I know I've had to get back in the office and just drop him off and be away from him all day long. I think I would lose my mind. It would not be good. So I, you know, kudos to anybody that has the strength to do that, because I can't imagine. We do not get enough maternity leave here in America. It's like really sad, honestly, how little time we get. But that being said, it was hard. I did take 12 weeks. Some of it was paid, some of it was not, but I was like, I don't care. I don't need the money. I need to be home with my baby as long as I can. So I was very thankful that I decided to do that. Do you still take prenatals, or have you switched to the postnatal supplements? I have not switched to postnatal. I have continued taking my prenatals with Ritual, just because I find that they're basically the same thing. My OB told me I should continue taking my prenatal because it's really good to replenish like vitamins and stuff that your body is depleted of, with like whether you're on birth control or pregnant or whatever. It's just like good to continue taking those. It's kind of basically like a woman's multivitamin. I would consider a prenatal almost the same thing. So I've just continued taking the prenatal. So that's that. And then, what does your typical day look like with a baby? What's your schedule? So we kind of took a while to get into the groove of a schedule, and I feel like we're on a really good schedule right now. So right now he wakes up between like 7:30, 8 every morning. And then we kind of just start our day together from that point on. I'll nurse him in the morning, and then he will go down for his first nap around 9:30. Depends, 9:30, 10. And then he's still only taking 30-minute naps, which sucks. Sometimes he takes an hour and a half, but most of the time it's 30 minutes. So while he's napping, I'll usually pump because I'm normally pretty full in the mornings. So even after nursing him, I'll just pump whatever I have left and I'll still get, well, my milk supply obviously is dipping right now, so we're struggling a little bit, but whatever I do, how many ever ounces I do get, I just like to fully empty myself in the morning. So however many ounces I do get, I will use for his next bottle. So whether I need to add some formula to that or not, or if I make enough and can just give him a full bottle of breast milk, I will. But either way, I pump while he's napping, and then he gets his next bottle around 10:30. He's awake until like 12:30. Right now our wake windows are like 2 hours, 2 hours, 2.5, 2.5. He has 4 wake windows through the day. So 3 naps and then bedtime at the end. But yeah, so second nap is around 12:31. And then when he wakes up from that nap, usually I will nurse him. And then if I need to top him off with some formula, I'll do like a 2-ounce bottle, offer that to him if he wants it. And then he'll go down for his last nap of the day around like 4:30. And then, yeah, and then I'll feed him again. And when he wakes up from that nap, and then I am putting him down to bed from like 6:37 right now, and that time frame seems to really be working well. He's been sleeping so much longer. Like I said at the beginning of this vlog, we did do a little bit of sleep training, and I think it just like made all the difference. I'm making a whole TikTok about it, so I'm going to talk about my thoughts on sleep training. It's made a world of a difference for us, and he is doing really, really well with it, so very thankful for that. This says, what is your matcha recipe? I freaking love matcha, you guys. I love to drink it just like in the afternoon if I want just like a fun drink. Obviously I have my coffees in the morning all the time. It's the afternoon right now. I honestly should have made a matcha latte instead of a normal latte. This is the Teddy Graham latte. I posted a reel of how I made this. I filmed it today. I'm posting it today, so go watch that if you want a really good new coffee recipe. Anyway, matcha latte. I typically like to use the Peak matcha. I've been using the Everyday matcha brand lately because I got it from a local coffee shop, but it's also on the Everyday matcha is on my Amazon storefront. If you need a new matcha, it's pretty affordable and pretty good. I definitely like Peak more, but Peak is just super expensive. So yeah, but anyway, I literally just do milk, oat milk or regular milk. I'll do maple syrup and that's it, and then I pour the matcha with it, and that's literally it. It's so easy and so good. Someone asked where this ribbed gold ring is from. I did link it on my stories when I answer these questions on stories, but this is actually a ring from Orate, and I just wear it all the time. It's actually my first like brand that I ever worked with that I like actually was so excited to work with and like loved back in 2020, I think it was, when we worked together. And it's just like a reminder of like doing social media and like continuing to post and like just how far I've come and stuff, and obviously it's like still a really freaking cute ring. So I really love to wear it just like as a sentiment to my hard work, I guess. What are your main goals this year? Do you think you will do social media long term? Yes, I will continue to post on social media and do social media as long as I can. Obviously it can be taken away at any point, as we saw with TikTok ban, but yeah, I know that it can be taken away at any point, so I never take a day for granted that I get to do this and post my life and share online. It is really just a gift, and I love all the memories that I've been able to capture and share with you guys. So I will always post on social media. I don't know if there will be, I definitely, since having a baby, have filtered out a lot of things. I've learned things that I want to share publicly, things I don't want to share publicly. I started using like my private story on Instagram a lot more because I could like check the people that I wanted to like see certain stuff. So like I share a ton of stuff about Luke on my private story on Instagram just because like I can't not share stuff about him. Just cause like I can't not share stuff about him. I'm obsessed with him, so I have to like post anytime I see something cute with him. But like also the world is so crazy and people are weird and like whatever, so I just don't love to post him on my like my public story 24/7. I will share obviously some stuff of him still, and I enjoy sharing him with you guys, but I am just a lot more, what is the word, picky, I guess, particular about what I'm sharing on my public story. I also don't want to, I know I have a ton of moms that follow me, so I love to like share my side of like the mom thing, but I don't want to just like be posting my son all the time because like not everybody cares about that. And I like to share like what I'm learning as a mom and like what I'm going through as a mom, but I also being a mom is not my whole entire identity and personality. Like I still am Wessli-Ann, like the person that like I was before I became a mom, so I want to still share stuff like fashion and lifestyle and all that that's not related to being a mom. So I've kind of like learned to compartmentalize and like figure out what I want to share and what I don't on my public stories and stuff. But all that being said, I don't know where I was really going with that, but just saying, like, I love to share my life online and I will always do it as long as I can. What are your main goals this year? I really don't have goals. I know it's like terrible, but I kind of just was like, wait, I have a baby now. I'm like, last year my goals were to like have a great pregnancy, have a healthy baby, and to buy this car, which we did. I don't know, like, I didn't have like physical goals, and like now that I have a baby and like, I don't know, I just feel like right now I'm living like my dream life. I don't have anything outside of this that I'm like dying to achieve necessarily. I do have like a couple of things I want to accomplish, just different things that I can share later on if they happen, but I, you know, like, and there's little stuff too, like I would love to learn how to do latte art, like that's a goal of mine this year, but it's just like not, like I'm not like trying to like set a certain number to reach in my retirement funding account, or like, I don't know, I just don't have like particular goals. I definitely have like visions and like things that I want to accomplish, but it's nothing like crazy, and I definitely just like love to have like a vision board to, like, I have things I want to do. Like I have like a photo on my vision board, I'm looking at it right now, of like a tattoo. Like I want to get another tattoo this year that has to do with Luke. Like, you know, that's not really a goal, it's just kind of like a checklist item. Like I want to make sure I do that at some point this year. I want to take Luke to the beach this year. I already know we're going to the beach this year, so it's like, it's not really a goal, like it's just like things that I'm gonna do this year. So I just like have like a vision for what I want the year to look like, so that's what I like lay out in my vision board, and then I just hope and pray that like my life ends up turning out that way. But I also just know that God already has my life planned out for the year, and I just trust in his plan, and I just take it day by day. So I don't love to set like long-term goals for the year. I just like to just go with the flow and see what happens. How has you and your husband's relationship changed since having Luke? I did want to touch on this. We are, honestly, we're doing really well. We did hit a rough patch, not a bad rough patch, like by any means, don't take it that way. It was just like a patch of like not having enough time for each other. When we were going through a really hard time with his sleep, it felt like we were having no time for each other, and that was really hard. So yeah, that was like probably the roughest our marriage has been since we had Luke, but it wasn't even that bad. It was just like we had no time for each other, and we were so used to like having all this time for each other all the time, and then we went to like not having any time for each other. Like it just felt like he would get home from work, then I needed like time away because I had like obviously like been the one at home with him all day. Obviously my mom was there too, but like, you know what I mean, like, and Zach wanted to spend time with him, so then I would just like go do what I needed to get done. Like after I got off work, I would do what I needed to get done, and Zach would hang out with Luke, and then he would put him down for bed, and then like 30 minutes later he was waking up again, and I'd have to go in the room, nurse him, whatever, and then by then it was time for me to go to sleep, and Zach was going to sleep, and we would just be like, good night, love you. Like it was just, I don't know, it was just not it. We definitely just were not having enough time for each other. But I would say it has been way better than I was expecting. I really just thought, like, so many people talk so negatively online about how your marriage just like completely falls apart when you have a baby, and I don't think that's really the case. Like, at least for us, like, I think our marriage is like growing in so many ways that we never would have been able to grow in if we hadn't had a baby. So yeah, that being said, like, I'm really grateful for all we have learned in this journey, and like now we have this little human that we both love so much, and it's so fun to like love a human like together, you know what I mean? Not just loving each other, but we're like, we love each other so much that we like created this human, and then like we get to like love this human together. So yeah, all that to say, it has definitely been you know, it's definitely different, but it's been great. I'm very thankful for Zach. He's like the best dad and best husband I could ever ask for. It's been the most surprising thing to you about being a first-time mom. I've always wanted to be a mom. I always knew I wanted to be a mom, but I just, when I found out I was pregnant, I think I was just like, holy crap, do I actually want to be a mom? Like, I don't know, you just like, your mind is racing with all these thoughts because you just like, it's actually happening, and you're like, wait, am I ready for this? Am I gonna be a good mom? Like, am I even gonna like being a mom? Like, I don't know. And I love being a mom. Like, I absolutely love it. It is like, oh my gosh, it just like makes me so happy waking up every single day, like having this little baby that just depends on me. And like, yeah, it's super hard, but I tell everybody, like, it is the hardest thing I've ever done, but it's the best thing I've ever done. Like, it is so rewarding. Like, I want a million more babies. Like, I literally, not really, but like, I just love it. And I think I'm just surprised. I think I surprised myself with how much I love being a mom. So yeah, that's what surprised me the most about being a mom, is how much I love being a mom. Some of these questions I don't really talk about, like coffee shops in Colombia. I've already talked about that on my Instagram story. Someone did ask me to do hair curling and makeup tutorial. I haven't done anything beauty related really on YouTube in a while. I feel like I do all that kind of stuff over on TikTok, but I should probably do like a updated makeup and hair thing on here. So if you guys want a video about that, let me know. Those were the questions. I just wanted to kind of go a little more in depth about them and just like chat it up with you guys. I really love to chat. I told Zach, I was like, I need to start a podcast. I would probably be the only person that listened to myself talk. But I love chatting it up with you guys, and especially because you guys are very interactive. Like, so many of you comment and watch my videos and then message me separately, and like, I don't know, I just love talking to you guys. So yeah, I'm just very thankful for you guys. Very thankful that you're interested in my content, interested in my life, and me sharing all this with you is just like a gift for me. And I really hope that, I saw someone the other day saying, like, if someone says that you're their comfort creator, like, it's the biggest compliment ever. And someone sent me that TikTok and was like, this made me think of you, like, you're my comfort creator. And it really made me so happy, because I know I'm not like a huge creator at all, but even if I can just like make one person feel like they're escaping their normal life, and like, I don't know, I can just be their happy place, their comfort on the internet, I love that. That just makes me so happy, and I would love to be everybody's comfort content creator. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna go into Target now because we need to restock on some things, and I'm gonna end off this vlog. I'm hopefully gonna edit it tonight so I can get it up for you guys this week. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the chatting at the end of this. If you have any other questions for me, always DM me. I feel like I'm pretty good about responding to DMs, but sometimes they get lost. Like, I will find DMs from like 2 or 3 months ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I never responded. So I try to be on top of it. If Instagram like pushes your, like, there's so many different tabs for some reason on the Instagram messages now, like I can't find half the messages, and like sometimes I'll refresh my messages and then it'll like, it never notified me I had messages, and then like 2 weeks later it's like showing me messages from the like 2 weeks prior. I'm like, what? Anyway, I try to stay on top of the DMs though, so if you guys have questions, message me. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I post over there all the time. And yeah, that is all. I love you all so much. Thank you for sticking around and watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.